Messy hair, don't care. This is my country chicken dinner. And I'm doing it the cheat way. Why? Because why not? Grab your favorite shake and bake. Get 3 to 4 chickens, or you can use the 2 packs that are in that big pack and do as many chickens as you want. Preheat your oven to 350. Shake the shit out of your chicken and put it on a non-stick baking sheet, or like me, pizza pan with parchment paper, and this is what they'll look like, evenly coated. Chicken is very well evenly coated. So proud. Now while that bakes, get you some yellow potatoes, or you can use red russet. Will do fine. Peel them, dice them, put them in the pot. Rinse them, refill, add just a little bit of salt, not a lot, and I'll show you. Alright, like so. Also get your beans, a can of beans if you really want to. You can use fresh garden beans. I put a can of water after I drain my canned beans, and then I add 2 teaspoons of butter and a little pinch of salt. Now, like I said, for my potatoes, I just lightly add and give a good mix. Now let it come to a boil and mix again. Once it starts to boil, you know how to do this. Everybody's made mashed potatoes before. Get you 2 tablespoons of butter and put it on medium to low. We're going to start our dressing or stuffing, however you want to go about it. Stovetop. Like I said, it's a cheap meal. It's easy. I usually make things homemade, but we're going to try it the cheat way. So get your stovetop. Add your cup of water. Everybody's made stovetop, so I'm pretty sure you're familiar. I do a cup and then I add about like a little bit, like that much extra water. It works. Trust me, it works. Okay, let's check on our chickens. Oh my. They're looking great. Honestly, this might be a part 2. Yeah. Okay, did I mention that I'm making cheddar biscuits? Or cheesy biscuits? Yeah, I am. 2 cups flour, half a cup of granulated sugar, 3 teaspoons baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, half a cup of cold water, 1 egg, and 2/3 cup milk. And then, so back to what I was saying, because this is now the part 2 that I was mentioning about our biscuits. So you're going to use 2 cups of flour, half a cup of granulated sugar, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt, half a cup of water, cold water, 1 egg, and 2/3 cups milk. And you can also use another quarter cup of cold milk for brushing on top of your biscuits once they're done and ready to be put in the oven. Now, I've already mashed the potatoes, which is 2 teaspoons of butter to a tablespoon, depending on how much potatoes you mashed, or yeah. And then you get just a little bit of milk, very little salt, very little pepper, whatever you want to add into it. I'm just doing butter and milk today. And we're doing our stuffing still. Mix until you have something like that, and then you're gonna roll out your dough on a nice clean surface. So you're rolling your dough out on a nice clean surface. When I do my dough, I like to add my milk very little at the time until I get that consistency. Add our stuff now that it was boiling for a minute. Mix until everything's evenly coated. Oh yes. Alright, everything is well mixed. Now let it sit for about a minute to 2. Add a cup and a half of shredded cheese. Best gravy is literally made out of your chicken. The juices from the chicken, just a little touch of butter, water. Oh, it's just amazing. It really is. But today we're not doing that. We're cheating, remember? So package from Clubhouse, which is one of my favorites. Why not? Alright.
Oh shit.
Babe went to go get me some flour and the noodles spooked him. So if you heard oh shit, that's why. Okay, you're gonna flour your surface like I said. Pull out your dough, flour your dough, pat it into a nice square as much as you can. You can make it a lot thicker than I did, but yeah. And then we're gonna cut it out using the same measuring cup. And then we're gonna bake until these things are nice and golden and fluffy. Cut them out just like that. And roll them and place them like that. Brush them like that. Put them in the oven like so. Bye-bye. Take out oven and serve. Plate your veg. Come try another pregnancy craving that I used to have that I still use today. Alright, so we're gonna make one of my favorite breakfasts. One of them. And that is using McCain's hash browns, leftover taco meat. You're just gonna break up the little pieces there. You're gonna add 2 teaspoons of butter, a pinch of salt, a pinch of pepper, and a little extra taco seasoning if you want to. Give that a good flip. Oh yeah. Get the golden. Add a pinch of sugar. A little bit of parsley. Separate your stuff. Make an egg. Add a little bit of milk. Let's get this shit scrambled. Alright, now that we got my scrambled egg, add everything back in. Nice and mix, mix, mix. I know it doesn't look like much, but there's the best part that I'm saving for you guys. The cheese! As much as you like, but not too overpowering, remember this. Let cover for at least a minute, or until everything is well melted. And look at that, all well melted and ready to serve. Oh yes. Okay, and now you can have it with ketchup, or one of my things was maple syrup. I know, right? Canadian women, jeez. Okay, anyways, we got it. Got a little bit of ketchup and the rest untangled. Let's see. Ooh, look at the cheese ball. The egg is perfect. The potatoes are awesome. They're crunchy. The cheese is perfectly melted. There's lots of flavor, and it's not overpowering. The meat is great. This is like 100 out of 10, and I would so recommend this. It's so good. Ooh, let's see if hubby likes. I'm gonna make literally what I've been having all this time before it became a fucking trend, and that's butter noodles. But my way. So, welcome to my pregnancy cravings, the old cravings. So, have a pot of water, salt it, bring to a boil. Just like so, bring it to a boil. Put in your noodle. Alright, now mix so nothing gets sticky. Ooh, that foggy action. Okay, and what does stick, like that right there, it limbers up. Right, that's my trick. You know, It's not too sticky, so you can actually break it apart. And mix, mix, mix. So I've seen a lot of TikTokers and people's recipes for it. Some people do butter, garlic, parmesan. Some people do garlic butter. Some people add a little bit of bacon and butter. Either way, it's got butter. So, yeah, like, you could do this so many ways, but we're gonna do it my way. So, stay tuned. All right, they're done. Time to strain. Okay, now that it's strained, put 2 tablespoons of butter. As much Parmesan as you like. So, that's how much I like. Grabbing the last night taco meat that we used for our pregnancy craving video. Because why not? So your ground beef is going to look like that. Your stuff's going to look like that. This is just my way and how I'm feeling during this time at the moment right now. You can try this and I guarantee you it's going to be delicious. So keep watching. Add a little bit more cheese to your wish. Give a nice mix. Oh yes, 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 yes. I added a little bit of garlic powder, onion powder, and just like a few little ships of black pepper. I don't know if you can see that. Time to try the noodles. Okay, so we got our butter noodles. Oh my, like look at that. Okay, we're gonna try some ground beef. Yes, yes.